Ever considered how crucial hardware is in our daily lives? It's a thought that might not cross our minds often, but hardware is the backbone of our modern world. It's more than just the tangible tech gadgets we use, it's the foundation of all the technological marvels we often take for granted. Think about communication. It's almost magical how we can instantly connect with people halfway across the globe, isn't it? But without hardware, the magic dissipates. It's the servers, routers, and cables, the physical components of our devices that make this possible. They carry our voices, our messages, and our emojis across oceans and continents, keeping us connected in an increasingly digital world. Now let's consider entertainment. Gone are the days of waiting a week for the next episode of our favorite show. Thanks to hardware, we've got on-demand streaming platforms at our fingertips. Whether it's a smart TV, a laptop, or a smartphone, the hardware plays a pivotal role in delivering those cliffhangers and plot twists right into our living rooms. And let's not forget about our work lives. How many of us rely on hardware to get through our daily tasks? From drafting documents on a computer to hosting virtual meetings, the hardware is the unsung hero, allowing us to continue our work seamlessly, even in the face of unprecedented global events. But perhaps the most critical role of hardware is in healthcare. Medical devices, from heart monitors to MRI machines, save countless lives every day. These pieces of hardware are the silent warriors in our fight against disease and illness, providing doctors with invaluable information and patients with life-saving treatments. So you see, hardware is more than just the physical form of technology. It's the heart and soul of the digital age, powering the technological advances we've grown to rely on. And while it's easy to get swept up in the latest software updates or app features, it's essential to remember the hardware that makes it all possible. Without hardware, the digital age as we know it would cease to exist. To truly appreciate the evolution of hardware, we must take a step back in time. Our journey begins in the mid-20th century with the advent of the first computers. These were not the sleek, compact devices we're used to today. Far from it, these initial computing machines were massive, often filling entire rooms. They were complex and expensive, Despite their size and complexity, these machines had a fraction of the computing power we hold in our hands today. As time progressed, so did the technology. The 1970s saw the birth of microprocessors, giving rise to personal computers. This was a significant turning point. For the first time, computers were not just the domain of large corporations and research institutions. They were becoming a world of possibilities. Then came the 1980s and 90s, a period that saw an computer underwent a series of transformations, becoming more powerful, more compact, and more user-friendly. This was the era of the floppy disk, the CD-ROM, and the dial-up modem, tools in their time. The dawn of the new millennium brought with it the rise of mobile devices. The advent of smartphones and tablets meant that computing power was no longer confined to desktops or laptops. We could carry it around in our pockets, accessing information and communicating with others at the touch of a button. Every found ways. It has changed how we work, how we learn, how we communicate, and even how we entertain ourselves. It's hard to imagine a world without these technologies, and it's exciting to think about what the future might hold. As we can see, hardware has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Now let's shift our focus to the present and the future. Right now we're witnessing a technology revolution, a new era of hardware that's shaping the world as we know it. Quantum computing, artificial intelligence chips, and wearable devices are no longer concepts of science fiction. They are here and now, and they are revolutionizing the tech industry. Quantum computing is an exciting development that promises to transform the way we process information. Unlike traditional computers, which use bits as the smallest unit of data, quantum computers use quantum bits, or qubits. This allows them to process information in ways we've never seen before. Imagine solving complex problems in seconds that would take a conventional computer millions of years. That's the power of quantum computing. Next, let's talk about artificial intelligence chips. These are specialized pieces of hardware designed to accelerate AI applications. They are becoming increasingly important as more and more devices incorporate artificial intelligence. AI chips are integral to enhancing the performance of AI applications, from voice assistants to self-driving cars. They're making our devices smarter, faster, and more intuitive. And let's not forget about wearable devices. These gadgets are changing the way we interact with technology. From smartwatches that monitor our health to virtual reality headsets that transport us to different worlds, wearable devices are making technology personal. They're creating a seamless integration between our digital and physical lives. But these advancements aren't just about faster computers or smarter gadgets, they're about reshaping our world. Quantum computing could revolutionize healthcare by enabling us to develop new drugs and treatments. AI chips could make our cities smarter and safer. And wearable devices could transform how we learn, work, and play. These technologies are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They're changing how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. We're not just talking about the future of hardware here, we're talking about the future of humanity. These advancements are not just the future of hardware, they are the future of humanity. So how does the old stack up against the new? Well, let's dive right into it. When we talk about speed, the difference is night and day. The early computers from the 40s and 50s took several minutes to perform calculations that modern machines can now do in a fraction of a second. Today, with multi-core processors and lightning-fast GPUs, we are pushing the boundaries of what's possible at a speed that is almost unimaginable. Now let's move on to capacity. The first hard drive, introduced in 1956, was the size of 2 refrigerators and could only hold about 5 megabytes of data. That's not even enough to store a single song in today's standards. Fast forward to now, we have tiny solid-state drives that can store terabytes of data. It's a massive leap forward, showing us how far we've come in a relatively short amount of time. Efficiency is another key area where we've seen significant improvements. Old hardware was notorious for consuming a lot of power and generating a lot of heat. Today, however, hardware is designed to be energy efficient, reducing the environmental impact and lowering the cost of operation. This is not only good for our wallets, but also for our planet. Lastly, we can't forget about the impact on society. Old hardware technologies were limited and expensive, accessible only to a select few. But now, technology is ubiquitous. It's in our homes, our pockets, our cars, it's everywhere. And with this technology, we've been able to connect with each other in ways that were never thought possible. So, when we compare the old with the new, it's clear that we've made tremendous strides in hardware technology. The improvements in speed, capacity, efficiency, and societal impact are truly remarkable. The evolution of hardware is a testament to human innovation and ingenuity. It's a journey that shows us how far we've come. And yet it's only just the beginning. There's so much more to explore, to invent, and to discover. And that's what makes this field so incredibly exciting. As our journey through the world of hardware comes to an end, let's recap what we've learned. We've delved into the critical role that hardware plays in our daily lives, from the smartphones that keep us connected, to the computers that power our work and play, to the innovative devices that are transforming industries and shaping the future. We've taken a fascinating trip back in time, tracing the evolution of hardware technologies. From the colossal computers of the mid-20th century, which were confined to large rooms and required a small army of technicians to operate, to the sleek and powerful devices of today that fit in our pockets. We've seen how advances in technology have revolutionized the hardware industry, making devices faster, smaller, and more efficient. We've also looked at the dawn of a new era in hardware, an era marked by groundbreaking innovations and an unprecedented level of interconnectivity. We've explored how emerging technologies like quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things are pushing the limits of what's possible with hardware. In our comparative analysis, we've examined the stark contrast between old and new technologies. We've seen how the relentless march of progress has transformed the hardware landscape, replacing bulky and inefficient systems with streamlined, high-performance solutions. But we've also acknowledged the importance of understanding our technological roots, as they provide the foundation for the future. Finally, we've celebrated the unsung heroes of the tech world, the hardware engineers and designers. These are the individuals who turn visions of the future into reality, crafting the physical components that power our digital world. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with hardware, who knows what the future holds? One thing is certain though, hardware will continue to play an integral role in our lives.